Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Cosmic Fury! Morphin from outer space! Leo's finally back!
Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, bam!
Yeah.
And with the lovely Top Dad shirt on. So,
Yeah.
guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Ranger Podcast Live at the comfort of your own home. Because we're not, let me tell you something. If we were to do a house show, like on a panel, that'd be the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Because booze will play the factor. Thank you, Jonathan. Anyways, I'm Leo. This is Mike, and we are.
Yep. Finally, the Black Panther to my White Tiger has finally returned.
I still need to buy my desire. I still need to get a Desire driver.
Yeah.
But we'll more on that later. So
the Ben to my John.
Episode 6 of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury Takeoff. Recipes Takeoff. Anyways,
very simple episode titles this season. Very simple episode titles.
I know. Yeah. I will say this. This was a good episode. No, I don't really have any complaints. It was just a good episode. It didn't do much for me outside of Fern becoming the Orange Ranger. Spoilers. But it was a good episode, I will fairly admit. Oh, by the way, in case y'all want to know, there's something wrong with Zato because you don't just pull a Magneto and then faint.
No.
What's wrong with him? No idea.
And also, like, the trees did say, enjoy the time while you have. I'm like, bro. Like,
you think he's dying?
I mean, it's like they're trying really hard not to do it. It's like,
I mean, when someone sells you to enjoy the time while you still have it. The last time I heard this was Borai from freaking G-Ranger. Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna put two and two together. I may not be the smartest man. This fool's dying.
It's like that Webb and Mitchell skit where like that one dude has just a cough. It's like he looks like he's dying. It's like are you all right? Yeah, it's just a cough. And then she comes back again, and he looks even more sickly. It's like it's just a cough. I wish if only I could shake this damn cough. It's such a bore. And then like she comes again, and this time he's not there. So she thinks he's dead. But then he comes out of the train store. He's like, oh, top of the morning, Carly. It's like, but I thought you were dead. No, I'm just fine. Told you, it's just a cough. I thought you had TB. Oh, God, no. Just a cough.
No, you know what it reminds me? No, it's a better one. Remember the Key and Peele skit of the retired soldier? He's like, yeah, I could do it. It's like, no, we'll just get another one. No, man, I can do it. He had the Steven Seagal voice. No, I can do it.
I got an even better Key and Peele skit. The one where like they're in the House of Mirrors, where it's like
you're moving. You're moving. There's a mirrors are just my reflection.
And then he actually shoots him. It's like, oh, did you actually shoot me or just my reflection? Is he bleeding out? Or is it?
It's like you're bleeding all over the anyways.
It's like Zato is the convict and Ion's is like the cop. It's like Zato, you are bleeding out. Am I bleeding out, Ion, or is it just my reflection?
Like no, you're actually bleeding, bro. You're like we can see the blood coming out. Well, did I have the picture of Zato fainting? No, I don't have it. Anyways. What did you think of this episode before we can get started?
Well, before I get into what I thought of the episode, I just want to remind everyone that we are holding the last day of this contest to win Ranger Stop tickets. So if you still haven't got your ticket and you want to go to Ranger Stop, this is your final chance. All you got to do is comment in the live section, and you'll be eligible. We got 4 quiz questions. And first person to get any one of those 4 questions right will win a Ranger Stop ticket. So be sure to do that. Otherwise, they're just going back to the convention by themselves.
There is no
without any
tomorrow.
tickets.
There is no tomorrow. Get your tickets now.
Get your tickets now. Just listen to the biggest hype man for Kevin Nash.
Hey, listen. I would love Kevin Nash. I love you. You can DM me. Let me know how I did by saying he was going to be at Ranger Stop last year. Let me know. Anyways,
no, people are speculating who will be in the live action One Piece in the future, and someone said Hulk Hogan should be Whitebeard. I'm like, hell no. It needs to be Super Shredder himself, big sexy Kevin Nash, aka Mr. Armstrong from Dead or Alive.
I got one better. Braun Strowman as Whitebeard. And let's see, who's the biggest trash talker in One Piece? I can't remember.
Blackbeard?
No. I got this is gonna be stupid, but they haven't casted Hawkeye yet, right?
They did.
Who is it?
It's some dude from South Africa.
Never mind.
He was literally in the first season. Like, he had a whole episode.
Watch the live action One Piece, bro.
Watch the live action One Piece. We already did a review of it on the Buttery Show.
I know you did. I haven't watched it yet.
Like, they already practically confirmed that Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be Kuroha.
Yeah, once they finish with these dang on strikes.
Yeah,
but we're not.
Not a question of if, but when.
Yeah. Thoughts on the episode? Go ahead.
I thought it was all right. It could have been better. There was a very specific recurring theme that I brought up in the previous episode. This episode would technically be the climax of that thing. Again, I just wish they went harder on it.
No, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I thought it was fine. I thought it was a good episode. I think could have been better on certain things. I mean, we don't have enough time to start Jim Cornette and things left and right, but it is what it is. So
we can do that in our final episode.
Oh yeah, we'll be. Listen, there are plenty of things I might Jim Cornette as once we get to the final episode. But let's get started. So,
I already have a list.
The Rangers are trying to escape Eridus, and they run into a giant worm monster in the planet's atmosphere, trying to get out. I have to ask. So, was this the same worm monster that tried to take out the Millennium Falcon and Empire, or is it just his freaking redneck cousin?
Redneck cousin.
Redneck cousin. Anyway,
because at least the one in the Empire Strikes Back actually has a mouth. And bats
this one crushes you.
Yeah, and we just nonchalantly show the Draco Voyager Megazord like out of nowhere. But at least we finally got the Ursa Major Zord getting some action, because last time we saw that was like way back in episode 2, where Mick just had to leave to find Zato. We never see it again.
We do see. That's true. Here's my question, because you watched the season that they're kind of taking from
Q Ranger, yes.
Q Ranger. What Zord so far have we seen? Because I've noticed the first one. I noticed this one looked different. I noticed the other one. How many Zord combinations have they used so far?
Combinations, I think there's like 5, maybe. I mean, here the gimmick is you got the Leo Zord has 4 docks, so you could put any combination of 4 of the other 8 Zords, because there's 9 Rangers in the core team. Well, technically 9 Zords, because later on Ursa Major is also compatible with that docking system. But that's not introduced yet. And the thing is, all 9 of those Zords can form either an arm or a leg. So, like, for example, like right now, the Ursa Major Zord is in its arm mode, minus its cockpit. But then, just like that, it's a leg. Same thing with all the other Zords, except for Leo, Draco, Phoenix. and Leo Minor and Orion, but most of those Zords don't even show up this season. Spoiler alerts. Only the first 11 Zords show up this season. So, but for anyone who needs a refresher on all 11 Zords, we got Leo, Scorpio, Lupus, Libra, Taurus, Ophiuchus, Chameleon, Aquila, Dorado, Draco, Ursa Minor, and Ursa Major. It's kind of a twofer situation. Number 12, which doesn't appear in Cosmic Fury, is the Phoenix. Number 13, also not appearing in Cosmic Fury, is Orion. And then finally, number 77, because we're skipping, Leo Minor, who also does not appear in Cosmic Fury. So that's 3 Zords out of 14 that do not show up in the American version. And yes, I'm using the actual names of the constellations. I'm not using the Japanese names, like the Japanese translation, like, oh, Tenbin means scale. No, I'm calling it Libra. And I'm not calling it the Cobra Zord. I'm calling it the Ophiuchus Zord because it's got Cobra motif. But the thing is, Ophiuchus.
You're missing out. You're not calling it the Cobra Zord, but I digress. But
it's
a
like
lot of Zord combos.
Yeah, it's a lot of Zord combos. And Draco is also a main body, just like Leo, but it only has 2 docks instead of 4, so they just become arms. But when you combine it with the Leo Zord, which we'll see in a later episode, we will have 6 docks total. So yeah, but I did try to haphazardly combine all 11 Zords at one point. I had a picture of it somewhere. I'm not going to show it right now. But I made it happen.
Anyways, so
all 11 Zords.
Oh my god! So the worm from Star Wars, redneck cousin, tries to take out the Rangers that are piloting. So you have Javi, Ion, and Zato fighting this thing, and it becomes a giant human form, a giant monster human-like form. Solon is like, "Yo, I gotta go fix this because we're not gonna be able to take off." Mm-hmm. So Solon goes and is like, "Hey, I'm gonna go fix the stuff. Don't worry about it. Just get everything ready." Right? They beat the monster. Solon goes missing after she fixes everything. So meanwhile, we got Evil Ollie, Dark Ollie, a Big O.
I just call him Ollie.
We're gonna call him Big O Ollie. Big O Ollie.
What? He's a Megaduce now?
Well, he's bad. I don't know, bro. Just hang with me with the anime references. We have Big O Ollie, who was like, "Yo, so the Rangers are Iridis. Okay, bet we gotta pull up. Our pull-up game need to be strong because at this point we should have killed them at least three episodes ago. So we gotta take him out."
Yeah.
And matter of fact, where's the picture of Where's the picture of our boy Ollie? Ollie looking evil with his trench coat. Hold up. Not that one. Not that one. We're gonna talk about that one though. Here it is. No, not that one.
I mean, that one was kind of sinister looking. I'm not gonna lie.
Here it is. So we got trench coat Big O Ollie talking to be like, "Yo, we're going to Iridis. We're gonna pull up."
And just a note that the monster of the day in this episode, he was from Zyuohger, the 40th anniversary season of Sentai, and his first appearance was from the crossover episode with Gokaiger. So again, missed opportunity. If only they adapted Zyuohger instead of Q Ranger, we could have had a crossover with Megaforce using this guy.
Oh boy, it was. So then everyone's like, "Okay, we gotta find Solon, and we need to get the hell out of here. We need to get back to Earth because clearly Earth's getting fragged." So where do we start looking? Zato pulling the Magneto from First Class is like, hold up. All you were missing was Magneto's theme music. That's the only thing you were missing at that point. But
I got you one better.
No, not that one. Don't get me wrong. I like where your head's at, but no, not that one. So, no, wrong one. Damn. Okay, I don't have it. Okay, so Solon is trapped. She's cocooned by the cannibal eating worms.
Is it a cannibal?
And, dude, they're eating humans.
That
They
doesn't
eat
make them
everything.
cannibals.
Actually, they eat everything. They eat everything. But in the process,
do they eat their own species though? You ain't a cannibal unless you eat your own species. That's literally the definition of cannibalism, which is something that most societies do not approve of, including our own.
in the process, Zato faints. Zato faints. Javi's like, yo, bro, your skin feeling like Mr. Freeze, man. You need to sit this one out. And Zato's like, nah, I got this, bro. I'm the Zenith Ranger for a reason. I
am the
this.
zenith of humanity. You will bow before Zato.
And this is the part. This is the part where you and I both are like, yo, Zato, you dying, bro? You good? You need some Gatorade. You need some milk, man. That's what you need. You really need some milk.
Yeah, got milk. Like, you don't want to be on the phone and be like,
So the plan is because the monster of the day, his homie is like, yo, I'm gonna jump into space. I'm gonna fight the other. I'm gonna start causing havoc. So the plan is the Rangers split up. Zato and Izzy are gonna try to find Solon, which is great because we've not seen Izzy or Zato hang out, and we haven't seen their chemistry as of late because Zato was missing.
When was the last Zato Izzy episode? Because I don't remember any of them after that gym with the scam episode back in season 1.
I don't remember. I thought it was season 2, but
no. Izzy and Ion had an episode in season 2 with Finders Keepers, but
I want to say this right now, Ion was not wrong.
Like, she chose to get the wrong bag. Anyway, she chose to get the wrong bag.
Yeah. Meanwhile, everyone else is going to fight this monster, including Billy. Because keep in mind, Billy took a back seat for a little bit for the last couple of episodes. So he's like, yo, I'm going to help out. I got this. I got y'all. So
again, why is Billy not the Cosmic Fury Blue Ranger? Like, that would have made more sense.
Because reasons. So they fight the monster in space. While Izzy and Zato fight Ollie on the ground, and I think you and I can agree, Mike, is that Ollie was giving Zato the works.
Yes,
he was giving him the works.
After what happened in the last episode, Ollie probably feels justified giving him the works.
At some point, I really thought that Ollie was going to hit a Psycho Crusher because keep in mind, I think I didn't express this because I was only on the episode previously. Ollie's new dark suit reminds me a lot of the Battleizer that Zato has, just a little bit, not too much, but enough to be like, hey, I see what you did. I see what you did, Hasbro. Mm-hmm. You're not fooling me, but good, but good use of reusing certain things.
So, no, it's completely original because keep in mind they were not allowed to repaint certain helmets.
They're not to reuse what?
They're not allowed to repaint certain helmets. That's something we're going to get into the next episode.
So, meanwhile, Fern. So meanwhile, all this crap is happening. Fern is like, I gotta do something. I can't just sit here on my butt and watch my friends and girlfriend and these two aliens that I just met not too long ago. I found they were aliens. I just died. I need to go help Solon. Damn it. So she goes and helps Solon. She frees Solon from her prison, and while shooting at the stickiest of the icky worms, and then gets a whole bunch of goo all over her morpher because she took the cosmic morpher with her. Because keep in mind, the morpher also has a blaster. which I totally dig Morphers having blasters on them. Just want y'all to know that. We need more Morphers with blasters. Okay, I need at least 5 more of those. Hopefully, we get more seasons. Then you got the creatures becoming bigger now, and all of a sudden, Fern's like, "Yo, I gotta get us Solon and I out of here." It starts to malfunction, and because of that, Solon is like, "Yes, bud." Might take out real quick.
Yeah, so we do get a new Ranger suit. Because Solon's power links up to the morpher that Fern took. Mind you, a morpher that was originally intended for Ollie should he ever come back. But I think this is a better use of a morpher at this point. But I do have to ask, why doesn't she just become the Blue Ranger at that point? Like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think that if they just simply made Billy the Blue Ranger, it would have made more sense. Or at this point, even have Fern become the Blue Ranger. Because here's the thing, we got because when Billy had the yellow Zeo crystal, he just handed the crystal over to Tanya anyways. So couldn't Billy or Fern just become the Blue Ranger and then have them transfer their powers back to Ollie at a later point? Like, I don't think we really needed to have Solon create a new Ranger power. But I think my biggest issue, and I think a lot of people could agree with this, is I'm not a fan of how they just reused the Pink Ranger helmet and just made it gold. Well, not gold, but copper colored. That's the one issue I have with this. I mean, if you're going to make a new helmet, you may as well go all the way. Like, make a completely new helmet. And heck, because it's orange, why not make it a Dimetrosaur theme? Because of the Dima Volcano Zord from the previous 2 seasons. That's my thing. What do you guys think about Fern transforming for the first time? Did you like that Fern got her powers from Solon of all dinosaur species? What do you think about her Ranger suit design? And also, what do you think about her weapon? Like the actual rake thing? I'll be honest, I don't like that it's a rake. It just feels kind of silly. If it was a trident, I could dig that. If it was a claw, I can dig that. But a rake. A freaking rake. What is up with that? Let us know in the comments what you guys thought. And if you do write in the comments, you will be eligible to win Ranger Stop tickets. Just giving you guys a fair reminder because this is the last day to win those Ranger Stop tickets. But yeah, so Fern does rescue Solon from the worm. And I had to say, another thing I would want to change is I wish Fern and Solon would have had more scenes together, just to like really just to like build in like that bond of like why Fern's powers based on the Solanosaur, like because like it would have been because like Fern and Solon had spent so much time together, they've built a bond together that of course that the link between Solon and Fern would cause her to become a ranger. But with that said, if any of that happened, it happened off screen. That's my issue. They're like, hey, Fern, since you're stuck here on the ship, why don't you help me out engineers the ship into being flight capable? Okay, I guess I have nothing better to do. And again, this goes back to what I was saying earlier. What is going on with Fern and Izzy? It's like I get that like Izzy is overprotective. Fern is strong and independent, can take care of herself. But the thing is, I feel like they should have blown up more about it. I wish they would have like at least one screaming match, like by the end of this episode.
That's actually one of my. That's actually a complaint that I can actually
they don't necessarily have to break up or take a break and get back together. They just need to.
We don't need a Calvin Haley crap again. So
yeah, we just need just one screaming match because they both like this would be a reasonable argument to have. And I'm going to say it again. Why does Izzy get to risk her life, and Fern knows that she's risking her life, and Fern has to constantly worry about Izzy? But the moment that Fern volunteers to join her on the front lines to risk her life, just to build an antenna of all things, all of a sudden it's a problem for Izzy. She's like, I don't know what would happen. Something bad happened to you. How do you think Fern feels?
This is my complaint about Fern so far. I'm going wrong. Fern being a Power Ranger, I have no problem with. I think it's really good. And from what we see so far, I can't wait to see more of her being a Power Ranger. Or more like this. I can't wait for everyone else to see her to be more of a Power Ranger after this episode. I think they did her reveal, even though everyone, they mamas knew Fern was going to be a Power Ranger at some point. They handled it pretty well. I think just overall for the last few episodes, they've kind of made Izzy a background character, and that's what, like, especially the episode where the episode when they first are on Iridis, Izzy telling you go stay in the ship. Like, and she keeps telling her that. She told her in the previous episode, but she got mad at her in the previous episode because she wanted to help out with the Rangers. I think one moment where we hear Izzy, and this is us Jim Cornetting at this point. Izzy's like, not Izzy, Fern is like, Izzy, I understand you're looking out for me. I'm here. You gotta get used to it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna try to help out as much as I possibly can. And at that point, she's like, "Well, you can't." I'm like, "Well, I have to take a back row seat. I had to take the back seat every single time you get to be a Power Ranger. I have to cover up for whenever you lie to your parents about where you are. Hell,
and I have to deal with you fighting Void Nut. I have to deal with you fighting Void Queen. I have to deal with you fighting the Nemesis. I have to deal with you fighting Lord Zed and Ollie.
I gotta deal with the fact that your brother is missing an arm. What more do you want from me, Izzy? If at that point, that would have been great. That would have been great dialogue between the two.
Yeah,
because it not only shows concern, but on Fern's part, but it also shows that, yo, I have to continuously cover up for you.
Yeah, and it's not
like, even an adult.
And it's not like either of them would be a villain in this conversation. It's just that they both be misguided to a certain extent, and they just need to communicate things more and respect each other's boundaries and needs.
This is the one thing I think so far Cosmic Fury has missed. It's been a big miss. I don't know. I have not watched the other episodes. I've only watched an episode ahead. But this is the one thing that I would say I'm pretty sure they're not going to touch on again for the rest of the show, which I'm very sad about because, again, you're on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, I personally would say Hasbro take this stuff to Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus can monopolize on this. Money talks because we're in the middle of a streaming war. But it's on Netflix. You have more free range on Netflix. Now, I'm not saying go all willy-nilly and make an R-rated Power Rangers show. I'm not saying
No.
Also, keep in mind, actually, like the.
And I also don't want an Arrowverse Power Rangers where we got all that stupid Oliver and Felicity nonsense. Where it's like you had a kid and didn't tell me. I'm breaking up with you. Felicity, I just found out episodes ago that I had a kid.
Hold up, bump that. No. When Jimmy and Lena Luthor got together,
that made no sense.
Or no. When Lena found out that Kara was Supergirl and made her heel turn, but it all
for like one episode.
No. Remember, she was plotting and scheming, and She was like, I'm gonna do all these things so I can do it better than Supergirl and make everything worse.
Yeah, honestly, I tapped out midway through season 5 of Supergirl because first of all, there was the whole Kobe Bryant thing where they just skipped that one episode of Supergirl and Batwoman, and they never did a rerun. So we literally missed that one episode of both of those shows. But then season 4, like that just like messed me up to the point where it's like I was already like burnt out during season 5. Was it as bad as it was the first half of season 5 as bad as season 4? No. It wasn't that bad. But season 4 did drain me to the point I couldn't finish season 5 if I wanted to. But yeah, but no. Oh, you know what's another one I really hate? Maggie and Alex. That one still pisses me off. Like, I got so much hate at the Pride Center for like not endorsing that specific relationship, even though everyone knew I was an Orphan Black fan. So when they finally broke up,
Mike, you're about to go on a huge tangent about Supergirl. As much as I would like to talk about Supergirl, we're almost done with this episode.
Izzy and Fern was good so far, but the issue with like this last few episodes is they did a great job showing all the positive parts of their relationship in the last 2 seasons. But this is an opportunity to also show the negative parts of it, and we didn't really see much of that. And the thing is, it's like, we do want the relationship to work out. It's like no relationship is ever perfect. It doesn't matter who the pairing is. It doesn't matter if you're, even Pam and Jim, the most idolized relationship in television history, had problems. Everyone's always wanting to be like, oh, I want to find the Jim to my Pam. Oh, I want to find the Pam to my Jim. Not realizing that Mike and Holly were the best relationship. No questions asked. But
also, Pam and Jim took 3 seasons to get to because she was still with Roy, and then Jim ended up with Karen.
Yeah. But the point is, like, after they got married, they still had problems in their relationship. Like, people forget that.
Here's a perfect example. You find when she found Michael was in a relationship with her mama.
Yeah.
And Jim knew about it.
And said nothing.
Yeah. I'm mad as hell. I have been mad as hell just like Pam. That's a different story. Anyways, Fern's the Orange Ranger. And one thing she said, which made me laugh a little bit, I gotta start working on quips. I like that. You know what it reminded me of? And this is the one good thing I will say about Thor 4 Love and Thunder. I was Jane Foster be like, so do I work on catchphrases now? And Valkyrie and Thor are like, no, we don't have catchphrases. We don't do catchphrases.
Actually, that's one of my favorite running gags in live action One Piece, where it's like everyone except for Zoro has like a name for like their special moves, and it's like you got to name a special move. No, you don't. Yeah, you do. Which is funny because in the anime, Zoro probably has more named special moves than any other character.
That is true. But anyways, so they leave Iridus. They've legit gone off the grid of the planet and are gone. Ollie kills a worm monster because he's pissed. I wish I had the photo, but it was actually a really cool shot of like him blasting a hole through this monster's chest and said, "This day sucks." Anyways, they're like, "Hey, listen, she's with us now. This is gonna be dope. We're gonna be cruising down the street in this spaceship to get to Earth." And then we find everyone. No. Wait, I have the photo. I do have the photo. We find out who the double agent is, even though they've already said it.
They already showed pictures of him in the previous episode.
Heckle is back from Dino Charge, and Kent Brown. Heckle did nothing wrong. I just want you to remember that. Anyway,
I mean, Snide did some stuff that was wrong, but
yes, but no, I'm just saying the existence of Hackle, he did nothing wrong because we know Ken's not the biggest fan.
he's not the biggest fan of anything pertaining to
Earth 3 in general.
Yeah, it's like even if it was like something simple like Keeper taught Riley that everyone has a different way of solving problems. Somehow it's still a problem. Even though low key, it makes more sense than how Gosei took care of it or how Mick took care of it. And not to knock at Jeff Dolan or Kelson. Like, I love you guys, but
I will say this because I know someone's going to be like, "Oh, you're talking about your team." Nah, listen. Mike and I we can both tell you we will say this in front of Kent Brown's face. Can't wait to see him Morphicon next year, but we will say this to his face. There's a difference. But anyways, Heckle's back, and we are in. Obviously, there was already leaks about him being the Dark Ranger. We'll talk about that in the next episode because that's when it happens. He's taking a selfie. I'll say this: Heckle's Riz game when it comes to alien girls needs some work, but you know what? It's a good start. The final shot is Ollie talking to Zed. This is what I want to talk about very quickly. Ollie is like, listen, I did the evil, right? I was evil. My evilness. I still can't get the job done, man. What do I do? Zed, being evil stepdad of the year, tells him straight up, listen, wait, hold on. Where's the picture of Zed? Him and Zed together. Get that up. Here
Leo, label your photos in the future.
All right, I will start labeling. My bad. He's like, listen, kid, you want to be top dog? Can't play by the rules. You've been a goody two shoes for far too long. Respectfully, I admire your work as a scientist. Hell, yeah, even hell, I am 110% sure that Ollie is the reason why all the Power Rangers from each season so far have been captured.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% agreeing of that theory right now. That Ollie's the reason why every past Ranger at some point was captured, as they've been talking about for the last couple of episodes. Okay? Listen, kid. You've been good. You've been a great scientist. You've been a good Dark Ranger, and I respect that. Here's what you don't. This is what's going on. You're holding back still. You're pulling your punches. I'll give you credit. You almost killed your girlfriend on Earth.
There is no friendship at the top. There's only survival.
You want to be top dog? You want to have that dog in you?
I'm gonna be honest. After a previous episode where I did my Lord Zed impression and try to make him like having an argument with Darth Vader, I'm like that whole fabricated conversation with Darth Vader just kept running in my brain for the rest of the day. It's like, damn, Darth, you're spitting some truths right there. Why is this not a real thing?
You want me top dog in the evil industry, Ollie? Stop playing nice.
It's like, maybe you should not be so ashamed of the fact that you even have a son or even got to spend time with him. You know, my son, he's a Jedi. I'm not happy that he's a Jedi, but he's happy, and that makes me happy. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're the son, Vader. Do you see me with a son? No, I don't have kids for a reason.
It's no, because it's like in the original conversation, that I fabricated. It's like Lord Zed is having this heart to heart with Ollie. It's like,
you see, Vader, that is how you have a son to be proud of.
Actually, I'm quite proud of my son. Actually, what happened to your? Didn't you already have another son? What was his name again?
That's not Thrax.
Thrax. Oh yes, Thrax. That's his name. Whatever happened to him? We don't talk about him. Oh, that's a darn shame because my son, he may be a stain on my career, but I still love him. He may be a Jedi, which I'm not happy about, but he's happy, so I'm happy. Yeah, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Be grateful you even have a son.
The episode ends The episode ends with Ollie looking into the tomb where all the Morphin Master souls are. And that's how, and he's like, yes, Vader. Oh, no, Vader. Oh, God. Yes, Zed. And the episode cuts to black. That's it. I'm just going to give my rating. I think, my big issue, you already touched on, and unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to touch on it anymore, is how they've handled the situation with Fern and Izzy being in space together, and how Izzy is very overprotective and Fern doesn't speak up for herself.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. The rest of the episode wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. Was it as good as the episode I did with y'all previously? Not quite, but it gets a high A out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I can now, next week's episode, I won't be here. I'll be in spirit. I can't wait for y'all to talk about that.
I wish you were here for that because it's going to be a fun episode.
I know that, but
we're going to see something we wanted to see for, how long was it? 8 years?
Yeah.
8 freaking years.
8 years, 4 months to be exact.
8 freaking years.
Anyways, what's your rating, bro? Good. As I already said, my negative. The positive, the episode was a good episode. I mean, Fern becoming an Orange Ranger was really cool. I enjoyed Zato's new trick and him potentially Heckle coming back was awesome, and the final the epilogue to the episode was terrific.
Honestly, Zato dying was like really never in question to me because like the moment the tree said enjoy your moments while it lasts, like I already knew like it's like why are you trying to downplay it? You know, it's like oh, it's just a flesh wound, it's just a cough. No, I'm not gonna fall for that. Like some 6-year-old might fall for that, but I'm pretty sure a lot of other 6-year-olds would be smarter than that. And no, like it's like how much denial did Ion need to have to not continue questioning that? Because like he even brought it up to Amelia in an earlier episode, like 2 episodes ago, in fact. But I was like, hey, Zato's cold. I can't read his mind, and some trees said that he doesn't have much time left. Should we be concerned? I don't know. Maybe we should make like Eltarans and just wait for him to reveal it himself? No, we should not do that. That's how we ended up not knowing who the Phantom Ranger is.
You know, I will be working on a fan fiction script about that, but I digress. Continue, Mike.
Honestly, at this point, it's better to just leave the Phantom Ranger alone. Like we may as well just keep him a mystery at this point. As for the episode, yes, the main issue was the Izzy and Fern thing. We already addressed in the previous episode. I addressed earlier this episode. It's like, and it will objectively not be addressed again. I don't care if that's spoiling future episodes at this point, because like it just still bothers me. So it just still bothers me where it's like they could have done something that is creatively abundant, and they didn't follow through. It's like what Yusuke Urameshi said when he fought Miyuki. If you're gonna do this, do it all the way. But like, and again, they don't need to break up. They just need to fight. Okay? Another concern I have is this right here. Just randomly shows up. No, it's not even the Megazord form. It's not even earned. If they showed this Megazord formation in the previous episode, I would have no problem with that, because that was the episode where they first revealed the Dragon Zord. Heck, if they revealed it at the end of this episode, I would have also accepted it, because Fern could have been like right here in the Scorpio Zord. But no, it just randomly appears at the start of the episode. We don't see it again for the remainder of the episode. Like it just feels like Megaforce all over again. And that it's like, oh yeah, you just randomly unlocked 3 new Zords. Why don't you test them out? You know, except they do it at the beginning of the episode instead of the end of the episode. I never imagined I would say that Megaforce did something better than Cosmic Fury one thing.
You are treading on some territory, bro.
Because the one thing Megaforce did better than Cosmic Fury is this one thing where they did it at the end of the episode instead of the start of the episode. Was getting those 3 Aquazords random and unearned? Yes. Was getting the 3 Earth Zords random and unearned? Yes. Was getting the 3 Sky Zords random and unearned? Yes. But at least they did it at the end of the episode. Here, this Megazord formation was unearned, but it shows up at the beginning of the episode. Again, if it showed up at the end of the episode, I would not complain. I wouldn't even bring up Megaforce. But here we are. But here we are. Again, they could have brought it up in the previous episode at the end because it would have been legitimately earned because we have the Dracozord making its debut. If it showed up at the end of this episode, it would be unearned. But at least it would have been timed well. And yeah, that's pretty much it at this point. Honestly, I don't know what more I have to say. Oh yeah, and also the Solonazor, also like Solon being the basis for the Orange Ranger powers. I know that Fern and Solon spent a lot of time together in the last few episodes, but it happened off screen, so it did not feel earned either. If they spent more time together on screen, then having her powers being based on a Solanosaurus would have made more sense. Otherwise, just make it a Dimetrosaur because we had the Dima Volcano in the last 2 seasons. Call it a day. 8 out of 10. And I'm being generous.
See, you're being generous. I'm saying I actually like the episode, but oh man, I will say this: the next episode's better. I'll say like.
Also, why is it a rake? I don't get why is her weapon a rake. That's the other thing I don't get. I'm not taking docking points for that, but why is it a rake? Like at that point, you may as well like summon a bunch of that weapon so that the Scuttle Worm would pull a sideshow bomb where it's like.
See, if it was a 3-stick nunchuck weapon, that'd been dope. But I digress. Anyways,
didn't they have a nunchuck in the previous season? I remember they had a nunchuck in an earlier season of Dino Fury.
Actually, no, they did. But I digress. Anyways, show's not over yet, people. We got prizes to give away. So go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so we are gonna give away the prizes at the end of the comments section. So like once we go read through the comments we have right now, we were cutting people off. So if you're watching right now, comment in the comment section right now to secure your chance to win a ticket to Ranger Stop. And if you already have a ticket, but you want to bring a friend along, this is also your chance to get a second ticket for that friend of yours. So like just letting you know. Okay, Triple Oaks Rising says, make us right about the last episode. Fern and Izzy should have blown up more. Yep. When you're right, you're right. It's weird that only now Solon creates a new Ranger power. Yeah, why just now? Why not in the last 6,500 years? Million years. Okay, according to Simon, they had some scripts where Fern and Izzy broke up for a while.
Simon should have. Simon, I love you, bro. You should have capitalized on it. Like, honestly, it should have been when Izzy told Fern that she was a Power Ranger, and then like at the end of that season, they are starting to rekindle and stuff like that, and then everything goes to hell when the Cosmic Fury starts. They should have did that.
Although the issue is, why would Fern even be there when they teleported, though, in episode 2 of this season, if they're not dating?
They should have done it still, but I can answer that, Mike. I can answer that part. Reasons. It's Power Rangers. Everyone.
There's a simple explanation. I get it.
Remember when Izzy and Fern were actual athletic rivals? Pepper Schwan remembers, yes.
Yeah. So it's like, why is Fern's ability to handle herself even remotely being put into question here?
Bro, she gets nerfed. I need a word
Solon gets more liberty to do stuff in this season, and she's not even a ranger.
They completely nerfed Fern when it comes to her development up until now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm not talking about her and Izzy's relationship. I'm not talking about that relationship. I'm just talking about
Her as a character.
Fern's character development. Hopefully, it does not continuously. Hopefully, it does not continues. It does not continue. It's not going to. It's not going to continue to get nerfed. That's the only thing I'm going to ask for.
Yeah, and Jacqueline Joe, I want to be perfectly clear. I'm not hating on Jacqueline Joe. I think she's if anything, I see her as a victim of like mediocre writing. I'm pretty sure she is a competent enough actress to be able to do really good portrayals if given a good script, but she's not given as good of a script as she is capable of. Like, I think she could handle things better. Case in point, our homeboy Najee. You've seen what they did to him in Samurai, but then you see him in the Bay, and compare the two. And I don't think him having more time as an actor over the last decade or so had as much of an influence of that, even though that much is also true, as much as the Bay just has a better script written than Power Rangers Samurai did.
Hell, Calvin from Ninja Steel was
like
in
American Horror Story. The American Horror Story. I want to be perfectly clear. He did a great job in the spin-off series on Hulu. I did not care for his character in season 10 of the main series. But in horror stories, like the episode with Danny Trejo and Kevin Thompson, yes, we got 2 Ranger actors in one episode of AHS spin-off. Like that was a great episode he was in.
Last one, random thought. We know Zato and the original Dino team got their power. Their dinosaurs died and turned into statues. Shouldn't the same have happened to Solon and Fern? No, because they're cosmic powers, not fury powers. But
Which again begs a lot of questions, like how is Solon connected to the cosmic powers? Again, like if we had more scenes of if Solon showed up on screen more, like there could have been a better explanation. Like maybe Solon was affected by a discharge of cosmic energy. You know, kind of like how Billy was affected by the negative proton energy from Zeo. Also, how can protons? Yeah, like how can protons cannot be negative? That's why they're called protons. But whatever. Maybe it's from another dimension where protons are negative and electrons are positive. It's whatever. But the thing is, what's it called? Cosmic Fury is better. Megaforce better than Cosmic Fury. Sorry, not sorry. In certain cases, agree to disagree. But in this one specific, very specific argument that I mentioned earlier, I will let it slide. Okay. Let's see. Once we already
read this one.
Okay. Let's see. Psycho Orange says, "What's up, guys? I haven't seen you in a while, Leo." Yeah.
Hey, dude. I'm taking a backstage. I'm taking backseat and doing things backstage. So a lot of the Morphicon videos that you saw coming up before Japan World Hero and throughout all this year, that was me. I was making sure I got all those up. So that's what I'm doing. Anytime we have an interview for Morphin Network, I'll work on it and put it on here. So that's what I've been doing.
So we're gonna give away up to 2 tickets today, since given the number of people commenting in the comment section.
On that note, real quick, Mike, I do need to go. I gotta get out of here and check on someone. So I will see you later.
Okay. And so question, you want to read question number 1 at least?
I'll read question number 1 with you. Yes.
Okay.
In the Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, which Ranger confronted Hexable at her lair?
And you are welcome to use the Ranger Wiki to help you.
Use the internet, people.
Use the internet. We're giving you this opportunity. Take
If this
advantage
is
of it.
now, granted, this is a radio show. Obviously, we said, "Yo, you need to call us in the next 2 minutes." That way, we
Actually, that is the timer I'm setting. 2 minutes, right here. Like you got 2 minutes to answer correctly, and then we'll move on to the next question. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go through all 4 of these questions just in case, in case if no one gets the answer to like the first 2. So the first question, in Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, which Ranger confronted Hexuba at her lair? The other 5 Rangers were in Terra Avenger, trying to fight Hexuba's forces. The one Ranger went directly to the source, like Tony Stark from the Avengers movie.
The first Avengers movie.
The first Avengers movie.
Yep.
The one that mattered.
Damn. Okay. Anyways, while
I'm sorry, but Endgame was overhyped.
You shut your lying lips. I'm joking. Anyway,
we watched it together, bro.
I know that. It was my 3rd time seeing the movie. I know that. Anyways, I gotta head out, people. But thank you guys so much. Mike will take care of the rest of this. And y'all can find me on Twitter, Instagram, @Rex_Fox, and twitch.tv/RecklessFox. YouTube channel is still under construction. Oh, and Scroll Game Podcast is now on TikTok, and I'm going to start putting more news stuff on there. Yeah. So, if you haven't yet, check us out on TikTok at Scroll Game Podcast. Till then, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Yep, we're still having the contest.
Oh yeah, y'all are. Yeah, you're still in the contest. I am just Homer Simpsoning my way out of here. Till then, I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.
You got 1 minute left. Oh no, wait, 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Can anyone get this one right? Ooh, time's up. The answer is Kai, the Blue Ranger. He was the one who went to the lair. But we got 3 more questions for you guys to have that chance to win. So, so question number 2. In Power Rangers Jungle Fury, what 3 animal fighting styles did RJ learn to master? Throughout the series, he learned 3 animal fighting styles. What were those 3 fighting styles? You find out the answers within the first 14 episodes of the show, so it should not be that difficult. Again, you guys can use the Ranger Wiki. Timer set for 2 minutes. What 3 animal fighting styles did RJ from Jungle Fury master? He knows 3 fighting styles. In fact, I would even argue that's why he can summon the Jungle Pride Megazord, because you need a set of 3 skills. Like a rock, paper, scissors type of situation. I think I actually talked about this in when we had the Disney Brain on our show. That was a fun interview. You guys got 1 minute left. What 3 animal fighting styles did RJ learn to master? What were his 3 animal fighting styles? One of them should be super easy if you've even watched the theme song to Power Rangers Jungle Fury. It should be super easy. You got 43 seconds, guys. What were his 3 fighting styles? You're still welcome to use the Ranger Wiki to help you. What were his 3 fighting styles? Getting this right will earn you a Ranger Stop Pass for you or your friend. What were his 3 fighting styles? And in 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. The answer are the Shark style, which he learned from his father. The Bat style, which he learned from Master Swoop, his favorite teacher. I learned the swoop technique. You even see it appear. You even see him using the swoop technique in one episode before Master Swoop shows up. And the last one, and most importantly, his own unique fighting style, the wolf style. So shark, bat, and wolf. Those are his 3 fighting styles. Okay, third question. In Power Rangers Wild Force, what did the Bear Brothers ask Taylor to retrieve? What did Taylor have to retrieve for the Bear Brothers? This one was actually a really fun episode. And we actually learned more about Taylor's backstory during the episode itself. What did Taylor have to retrieve for the Bear Brothers? Remember, one's polar, the other's black. Polar's got ice, black has fire. In the Japanese version, there's a panda Zord, but we don't talk about that. I wish there was a grizzly Zord, though. So what did Taylor have to retrieve for the Bear Brothers? They asked her to retrieve something for them. What did she get? You guys have 1 minute. You guys have 1 minute to go. What did she retrieve for the Bear Brothers? This is your final chance to, well, one of your last 2 chances to win one of the 2 Ranger Stop tickets. What is the thing that the Bear Brothers asked Taylor from Wild Force to retrieve? We got 15 seconds, guys. 15 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Oh, time's up. The answer is flowers. They asked her to retrieve 2 flowers for them. And then they use those flowers to become the polar bear and black bear Zords. Okay, so that leaves. Okay, so we got 1 question left. In order to internet. Okay, so we got 1 question left. That question is, hold on, give me a second. What's going on here? Give me a second. All right, so there was a weird issue. Okay, so okay, so here's the final question for you guys. In Green with Evil, what was the Megazord's exploited weakness? In Green with Evil, what was the Megazord's exploited weakness? Setting the timer right now. This is your absolute final chance to win a Ranger Stop Pass. There will be no more chances after this. What was the weakness of the original Megazord exploited in Green with Evil? You guys got 1 minute and 15 seconds left. You could figure out this answer. 1 person gets a Ranger Stop Pass. Meanwhile, I'm going to delete one of these screenshots while I wait for you guys. Deleting the screenshots while we're waiting for people to answer the question. Agreeing with evil, what was the Megazord's weakness exploited? So we can win some tickets to Rangers Stop. Yeah, may as well turn it on. Okay. And this one I could move further down. Here. Okay, cool. The answer, my friend, in 5 seconds. Okay, the answer is an eclipse. The Megazord solar power, solar eclipse weakened it. That's it for the contest. Sorry to anyone who did not participate and or did not win tickets. We did have 2 winners. Hopefully they got their tickets by this point, and hope you guys enjoy Ranger Stop. Hopefully in the future we'll have another contest. And yeah, if you enjoy watching this episode, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. The show we have. We typically have Ultraman on Tuesdays at 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Pacific and Eastern. Wednesdays, Kamen Rider Gotchard at 7:30, 10:30. And Thursdays, we got Osama Sentai King Oger, same time, 7:30, 10:30 Pacific and Eastern. And Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, we have at 5 p.m. Pacific. This week, we did a little bit earlier so Leo could join. But it's usually at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. And Kamen Rider Amazons, we're back. We got 3 episodes left to do, and because there's a 1-week hiatus for Gotchard and King Oger, we'll do the next episode of Amazons, which will be episodes 24 and 25 on Wednesday. With that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching us. If you want to check out our other channel, The Buttery Show, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to that channel as well. We do video game news and movie reviews. And if you want to check out my personal content, you can find me on Instagram at Belkin_Kabuto and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BelkinKabuto. With all that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're at Anime Pasadena, I hope you guys are having a great time. Until then, see y'all later. Goodbye. Peace.